Hey everybody, welcome to the show. Hey, how's it going? I'm running a little bit late on this. I've been having a little bit of issues with life, but I might do another one. Let me switch my background here. I might do another meme review because I don't have any videos, and I have a lot of videos to go through that are pretty funny, but I have to screen capture them because y'all have been sending it to me, like on Instagram, which D4 HUD, or thank you. You sent me a lot, but I can't download them. Telegram's really easy. I can just download from Telegram, but Instagram, I gotta like screen capture it and then edit it and then upload it. So, and then I have a funny King of the Hill one, and I made a hilarious King of the Hill video a long time ago, and I did the voices for him and all. So I was looking for that, couldn't find it. Just checking to make sure I don't have it already uploaded, and I don't. I have that one. I always show that one. That's hilarious, but that's the tribe one. Here, let's pick on somebody. Let's start out this way.
Well, guess what? I'm Satoshi Nakamoto. Yep.
No. I'm Satoshi Nakamoto. I am, yeah, me, I am.
No, Elmo. We're all Satoshi Nakamoto. Me, you, Oscar, all of us. But not Greg Wright.
Okay. All right, let's get into things. Hope everyone had a great 4th of July, even if you're not American, Americanish, American from the USA. Thought I'd do this live because, I don't know, Lisa said she would be here, actually. That's why I did it live. She said on the Truth Tuesday today that she would be here live. So I'm here drinking my pink lemonade with Smirnoff pink ice. I don't mind getting made fun of for what I drink because they taste really good. Everyone is just, what a girl that showing his girly drinks, but you know what? They're delicious. I live by the largest military base on the earth. So if there's ever a nuclear war, I'm dead. But they always have a killer fireworks, and they did them like a week ago or something. It was in June when they did it, which was very odd. Yep, Fort Hood. When they did it. So that was kind of weird. I didn't go. It's also really hot. But anyway, my town did them, which are town. None of the towns in the area. I mean, Killeen is, a big city. There's 200,000 people or something, but they don't ever pay for anything. Well, because Killeen's a cesspool, and you could get hepatitis just driving through it. But none of the towns around here pay for fireworks because there's no point. Fort Hood is so huge, and they, it's the government, so they pay, millions of dollars for it. So there's no point in it. But last year and then this year, our city put on a really good display. The only thing is, it's a positive and a negative. My house is like a quarter of a mile from the city park, which is nice because we can just go on our back porch, have put a fire in the fire pit, and it's like a front row seat for the for the fireworks, but it's so close that literally it shakes the house, man. I mean, it was like boom, 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 boom. It was so visceral. Ich bin ein Amerikaner. It's actually Amerikanisch. If you are, ich bin ein Amerikanisch. Yep, that was from. My mom used to love to say that from the USA. Oh, we should start by telling you that today's show is brought to you by Margex, which, they've been bringing a lot of shows. Margex, it's like my favorite place to go leverage trading. The tools are awesome. There's no KYC. Super easy, but one of the best things is that they have a demo account, so you can learn to trade without risking your money. You can use their, I think their demo account gives you like 3 Bitcoin or something. It's crazy. But you can have fun, learning how to trade and not risk your own money until you actually do learn and you feel comfortable. And then if you're making a bunch of money with the demo account, then you get kind of mad because you're like, that could be real money. But trust me, it's better to make money on the demo account than to lose money in real life. And then once you're comfortable, you can fund your account and you can use it for leverage trading. I wanted to tell everyone that they're doing a special this month for my subscribers. Another thing I like about them is you usually have to fund your account with a lot of money to get the free bonuses. They like advertise, they'll give you a decent bonus, but then there's like so many things you have to do and you have to put in a lot of money. You get $50 for signing up with my link in the description. Then you get $50 if you fund your account with 0.004 Bitcoin. It's like $100 or something. It's 150. It's not much. And then you get that another $50. But if you put in $300 worth of any crypto that's on there this month and you use a special code after you sign up, Sean15, SEAN15, then you get 15% bonus on top of that. So if you put in like $400, you'd get, $45 extra, right? No, that would be $60. Put in $300, you would get $45. That's extra 15%. But that's going on all month of July. And the code is good. The money stays in your account for 2 weeks after you use the code. So if you use the code on the 31st or 30th of July, however many days are in July, I should know it's my birth month. My birthday is in not too long. 31 days. Okay. Yeah, there was 31 days last month too. It's that weird thing where there's 2 months with 31 days. Babbling. But using the 31st, it's good for 2 weeks after that. So you could go to mid-August with your bonus. So that is it for all that. Let's switch screens here. And I will share some memes. Share screen. And like I said, I might do a special meme review just because I can't get the videos on here today, and I wanted to do this. I wanted to do it yesterday, but it was a rough 4th of July, man. It ended up nice, but here I got another one. I'll play this song about this. This is the oldie.
Alexa, can you tell me a nice joke?
I think Bitcoin will go down to 0.
I made that like, I don't know, 5 years ago or something. It was a long time ago. What else you want? I got a bunch of them added up here. Here's a good one.
Why don't you ever model for me, Mrs. Kensington?
Because I bought Bitcoin at the bottom, so now I do what I want.
Oh, behave. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
All right, let's get some negative comments in the comments.
Do you want to go back to them, or do you want to stay with Donald Trump?
I want to buy Bitcoin.
how could you put that guy on there? You know, even if you hate him, it's kind of like the Roe v. Wade thing. Let's just pull all the stops out and get everybody pissed, even though it's a fun meme show. A year ago, even like hardcore liberals and like super, mega pro-choice people would have admitted Roe v. Wade's weak. It doesn't really have anything to do with abortion, and it's weak. It's weak as hell. And then as soon as it gets overturned, everyone's like, "Hey, how dare you? How could you do that?" Because it was weak, man. It was a weak ruling. And that was on last week. Ross from Crypto Press, he was making that point. What was my point? Oh yeah, even a staunch liberal and pro-choice person. It's so confusing, all the terminology. Pro-choice would admit that Roe v. Wade was a weak decision. If it ever got challenged, and whatever your feelings are on it, that's how it is. But when it comes to old man Trump, you can hate him, but he wasn't wrong. He called so much stuff. Germany, he said he was wanting it. He was talking about how Germany really shouldn't be in NATO because they're so dependent on Russia for their oil that it could be a security issue. And look what's happening. Anyway, off politics because it's a freaking meme show, man. We're having fun. Thank you to everyone who sent memes. Like I said, especially thanks for DD4 HUD, 3-4 HUD, whichever. Won the last crypto giveaway, or one of the last crypto giveaways. And still, why do you scammers hate me so hard? It's like 30, 40, 50 bucks. I mean, come on. And then I had people who actually sent money to the fake accounts, like when you make a comment and they're like, "Hey, here's my WhatsApp." I don't have WhatsApp. I have WhatsApp, but I don't use WhatsApp. Never use WhatsApp. I had to use it for a project that I was working on, and everyone was Chinese, and everyone, used WhatsApp, but I don't use it ever. I don't. And anyway, this guy sent the dude like $1,000. First off, why would you send someone $1,000 without checking? Why wouldn't you check with me on some other thing? Anyway, I feel bad, but okay. Let's do some memes. Hey, it's Walker Bee Ranch. I like those etchings you're doing, dude. That laser etcher is cool. I would love to get some. You know what, dude? Give me some honey this year. That sounded gay, Bob. I really did. With some honey, baby. But really, send me some honey for Christmas. I would like to have some honey. That would be really cool for Christmas. All right, let's rock these memes. Some of them will hurt. They are funny, but they will hurt. When you drive for Uber, but also trade crypto, this isn't my real job, It's like when people ask, "What do you do?" I just say, "I'm retired, man. I'm retired, and I have a YouTube channel." "Oh, you do? Are you making money?" Yeah. I just retired, man. $100,000 Bitcoin's coming this year. 2022 crash. I still think we're going to end the year good. Well. I don't have to speak good English. I don't have to speak well English. It's YouTube. I don't have to speak well English. Me down 79%. Oh, that's actually a very, very accurate number. On my portfolio, crypto OG still in the green. That's one thing, dude, because haters come out of the woodwork, man, when things are bad. And you really don't have to argue with them. You can take the wind right out of their sails. They're like, "Hey, Bitcoin's down to, 19,000. Bet you're pretty sad, huh?" You're like, no, because I bought it at 6. That's like, what? Oh yeah. It's only 300%. I mean, it's going to go back up, but only up 300% right now from 18 months ago, 19 months ago. Where are you at? Where's your portfolio at? Just wondering. It's like, oh, I'm up 2%. Well, that's good for you. Good for you, I guess. Hey, Maz is here. Good to see you, buddy. Bitcoin is down, but the Lambo still looks good. Yeah, it's a remote control Lambo, but it does look good. It's very accurate. Almost, accurate to scale. Very, very good. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you had a good 4th. Now that's where you want to be. On the beach, man. Down Jersey Shore, 4th of July. You don't make me cry. God. It's like the best memories of my life. All the boats out there on the ocean. Shut up, Sean. Get choked up. But yeah, New Jersey, down the shore, 4th of July. That is the place to be. My son, Alex, was at the coast this year for the 3rd, and then he came home on the 4th. But my nephew was there for the 4th. All right, here we go. When they don't understand what fiat currency is, but they hate on cryptocurrency. First thing, you got to refrain from cussing at them and getting angry because they're idiots and they're uneducated. But most people, I mean, they don't teach it in school. They don't teach the monetary system in school. If they did, as soon as people would change their majors when they go into college, because everyone in high school would be like, oh my God, we have to fix this. This is ridiculously dumb and it's going to fail. Also, people don't know it's a damn experiment. This paper money, this currency, it's not, it's a failed experiment. It's only been going on for, a couple decades. It's not like the way things have always been. People watch movies from the Dark Ages and they're like, here's some paper money that really wasn't here, but it's goofy. Now this is sad and it's true, but this is where memes really hit powerfully. Me, play to earn games, $1,000 for entry, and this isn't as huge of a thing for like Western countries, but the biggest part of and what play to earn games, I think, biggest part of the revolution was that everybody could make money and improve their lives, and what we would consider a little side hustle is like double or tripling your income in most countries. Not some countries, most countries. The income level is like under $1,000 for the average income. You can look at the continent, not North America, that's just Mexico and Canada and America, but if you look at the Americas in general and keep, North America in there, all the countries, if you did the average of what the average income is, it's way under $1,000. And that's where I think play to earn games was like so massive, such a huge thing. But the entry level was always so high. And then that, the market figured that out, where you could actually rent out a lot of your NFTs and people could work for you, basically, because you can't play 20 different games at the same time. You have no life. But you could, rent out your 20 NFTs to people and give them 80%, of what they're playing and what they're earning, and you're still making, 200, 300%. Give people 75, and you're earning 25 times 20. It's like you're playing 5 different games. You can't do that. You can't play that many games to earn the money. So the market worked, even though this is true, and the barrier is way too high. 2 types of crypto investors. I've learned this time more than any other time. Than any other time, this is true. It's no, oh no. Anyway, I before this dip, right before this dip, this is so personal. I texted my Asian son, and I was like, "Hey, Sebastian, I really think we should sell. Like, you should sell your stuff and stablecoin up. I think there's gonna be a dip." And I texted him that from the living room. And I should have come into the studio, went on my computer, but I went to bed. The next morning, it was bad. The dip was bad. And then I was just caught up. It's like, screw it. I was like, oh, anyway, I guess we're just riding this one out. And I've just been riding it out. My farms all dropped. My income is down. But, anyway, it's just part of the cycle. San Diego, my best friend lived in San Diego. He always asked me to go there. He's a Navy SEAL there, and I never went. I've never been to California. Period. Never been to California. Yeah, he left there and was a spy, but I'm not supposed to talk about that. I like to talk about it because I'm really cool, and he's my kid's godson. My kid's godfather, and I'm really proud of him. He's done a lot of stuff. He's a very cool guy. But he's like, Sean, you gotta stop telling people that I'm a spy. It's not cool. You're gonna get me in trouble. I was like, yeah, I know, man. He goes, but guess what I did today? I learned how to make a key from a piece of soap. I could pick any lock now, man. I just get a key. And it was his life was pretty cool. It was funny. Not being taught in school is no longer a valid excuse. Who here didn't have to spend your own time learning about what schools didn't teach you? It's interesting, JDO. It's a very interesting thing because you get in my conspiratorial mind working. Also, Lisa is still not here. One of the main reasons I did this show live is because she said she would be in the chat, and she is not. But I think that's one of the biggest reasons why parents have been hit so hard and limited in, I love Star Trek. I love Sulu, which George Takei is, he's a terrible guy. He really, really is.
Oh my.
I know, George, I'm sorry to say it, but, he's gay, doesn't matter. But he was molested. But he talks about it and how great it was. And it was such a positive experience. He was so, he talks about it. It's creepy when he talks about it. And then he's super, super liberal. But he's always posting stuff about parents doing parenting and then chastising them for it. Which I think it's one of the reasons why kids are so, screwed up. So I think schools aren't teaching stuff, but parents need to teach their kids. They need to at least put, like my kids, they're annoyed with me because I'm, conspiracy nut and blah, blah, blah. My friends are nuts and, we're all, but then you've said it, you've put that into their head. You planted that seed. So whenever stuff does happen, they're like, damn it, Dad was right about that. That's weird. Dad was actually right about that. But if you're not, if you're not laying it out for them, if you're not getting them interested and having them, go look it up, go check it out. And then they do. And they're like, oh, wow, that is weird. You're right. Then you're not doing your job. And I think a lot of parents are, have been made to feel that they shouldn't, that they don't have to. That's one thing that's pissed me off so much about this last, when parents really took back school boards and stuff this year, and then the government, put them on terror lists, is that teachers and administrators said, hey, why don't you back off? We're the professionals. Let us worry about teaching your kids. You don't need to worry about that. We're the professionals. You know, we don't go into your job and tell you how to flip your burgers. So don't come into our job and tell us how to teach your kids. Unbelievably, the worst thing they could have said or done, but they did. And I think that I think this kind of plays into it. You know, that you need to teach your kids. You need to. I shouldn't do that on camera, but whatever. You need to plant those seeds and get your kids interested in the things that they need to be productive members of society, productive family members in their own family, or just productive individuals. I think people have given up on that. Yeah, I've never been on the West Coast either, man. Furthest I've been is Nevada. You know, going to Vegas. We should do that, man. Let's have a meetup. Let's all go. I don't want to go to California, dude. I don't. From what I've seen and all. And I don't want to go to Chicago either. It's all the crime and terrible stuff. I'm like, I don't want to go to Chicago. But then it's Chicago, and there's things I want to see there and do there. So, I don't know. I might. And that's, if I could be armed, I would go to Chicago happily. But I don't know if I can because they're so strict. It's one of the reasons they have so much. I taught my son's consumer education, and you know what? I took. That's a good point. There is a class, and people talk about they don't teach this stuff in school. There is a class for dumb kids called consumer math. I know because I took it because I played football. All of my Nana's here. Hi, Nana. Lisa didn't show up, but Nana did. Thank you, Nana. I love you, Nana. I took consumer math because I played football and I took all the easiest, basic classes because we were told to. But we learned how to balance a checkbook, buy and make change, use a cash register. It was pretty simple stuff. But I think it shouldn't, and that was I think junior year, maybe senior math. No, senior math was pre-algebra, which is an 8th grade class. So yeah, it wasn't a big focus on education in my school. But I had 5 hours a day I worked out. That's one reason why I gained so much weight after school, is because I literally worked out 5 to 8 hours a day. Anyway, consumer math is a thing, and everyone should take it freshman year, I think. But is it legal? And I read it. I'm gonna read a meme before we end this. Thanks, Nana. All right. That is about I read it on Truth Tuesday with Lisa earlier today, but it's about the 4th of July, and it sums things up. Government. Crypto is a scam. There's no value behind it. Don't you mess with it. Government also. By the way, though, any gains will be taxed 39%. Yeah. So if it's a scam and they want to take taxes of it, aren't they participating in the scam? Yeah. When stocks drop sharply due to the threat of nuclear war or crypto, buy the dip. If nuclear war doesn't happen, you'll profit. If it does, you won't need money. This meme is actually what we're talking about. You will need money. You just won't need stocks or currency. But you're going to need that money. You're going to need that silver. You're going to need that food. You're going to need that lead. So you'll always need money. Everyone will always need money. But currency, different thing. So this is where I wanted to have my King of the Hill one. It's pretty funny. It actually is pretty funny. I do a good Boomhauer. So this is like a graph. Does not know what cryptocurrency is. Does not know what cryptocurrency is. Does not invest in crypto. Does invest in crypto. You said, I'm going to use this in my life now, anytime anyone complains. Hey, you told me to buy Bitcoin, man, and I'm down like $3. You said, buy crypto. No, I said, buy crypto. This is true. Spending $20 at the grocery store, spending $2,000 on crypto. Oh well, yeah. Let me check the Illinois reciprocates with no other states. I have a little cash, more of other things. Good, warrior. The other things are what actually have real value. And I was talking with Lisa today about how the economic ninja, when he talks about wealth or real money, it's gold, silver, and water rights. Because we're talking about how much water. There's only 3% of the Earth's water. The Earth is 70% water, where people are actually 70% water too. I thought that was interesting balance in the universe. But only 3% is fresh water, and all of that water, that's such a tiny, tiny amount. I wanted to read this meme for the 4th of July. Actually, this is a funny one. It's about Kid Rock. It says, don't forget to set out a case of Natty Light and a pack of Marlboro Reds so Kid Rock leaves you some fireworks under your barbecue grill. My friend said that to me. It's hilarious. All right. What do Americans really celebrate on the 4th of July? Tax evasion, disobeying orders, riots, vandalism, and then there's, great artwork from years past. I mean, like real artwork, like colonial stuff. Vandalism, they got the Boston Tea Party. Illegal gun ownership. And acts of treason, and it's the Declaration of Independence. That is what we actually do celebrate. Yeah. All right. What happened? Where is my... Karen, I want to speak to the manager of Bitcoin. Son, you manage your own Bitcoin, Mom. It's one of the hang-ups, man. It really is. And about independence, I came to a realization this Independence Day that we used to be so independent. That's what we fought for. We fought for the freedom to, and this is going to sound rough, but this is true. We fought for the freedom to be offended. The fact that nobody wants to be offended now is so wrong. I said this as a child. It freaks me out sometimes how much I had figured out at the age of 5. But America was founded because people were offensive over there. And they were persecuted for however they worship God or for whatever God they worshiped or whatever. So they came here to be offensive, to offend as long as you didn't harm. And that's the difference. People, when they created this word of hate, pause, space, comma, speech, algorithm, FU. So it changed things to where that was harming someone. And it's not, sticks and stones will break your bones, words never hurt you. We founded this country on being offended is fine and offending someone is fine, but not to harm anybody. And I think that's one of the biggest things we've lost sight of. And people are so afraid of being responsible that that's one of the biggest arguments about crypto is like, oh, there's nothing you can do if you screw up. That's how life really is. Everyone is so dependent now. People would rather have less but do nothing than have the chance to have everything you ever wanted, but have to work at it. It's that, security versus opportunity. I was a financial advisor, and financial advisors, they don't have some do, but the when people think about the wealthiest jobs, those people don't have a guaranteed paycheck. If you are a doctor but you have no patience, then you'll always be yelling at people because you can't wait. No patience, not patience. If you have no patience, you have no income. If you're a lawyer and you have no clients, you have no income. But you have the opportunity to have like unlimited income. If you're a business owner, you can charge whatever you want. You can make as much money as you can get away with charging. But you could make nothing if you have no customers. And that's always been, what's one of the oldest trade-offs is security versus opportunity. And I think we're getting less and less people with that entrepreneurial spirit. And now they're named Karen and Kyle. What would you do if I told you you were in a dip within a dip? Oh, that was good. This one had me cracking up, man. I love being fed. It makes you think. Yeah, it does. It does. It does make you think, that's one of the bases for comedy. Comedy has suffered so much because, everyone's like, ha ha, oh, that it's funny at first. And then you're like, oh man, that's actually true. Snowflakes need to melt. We are. And it's not just figuratively. I mean, 90% of our antibiotics come from other countries, mainly China. We're so dependent. The thing with the oil this last week, it's ridiculous. Experience eliminates experiments. That's a good one. I lived 10 years on the road with a backpack traveling, checking out the U.S. I could do it again. That sounds pretty badass. I want to do another YouTube channel. I can't now, but my goal is to, within a year or so, I really want to do it with my grandkids, but I don't know if that's going to happen. To get a nice camper for my truck camper. It's really weird that you can have like 3 beds and a full kitchen and shower and bathroom in the back of your truck, just in your bed. It's really weird. But I want to do that, have a YouTube channel of just going around, places around here in Texas, but just to get people to, just look at your surroundings, man. If you're in Tennessee or North Carolina, or Jersey, where, Maz is, or North Carolina, where Bob is there. Just there's places around where you live that people in other countries would go to see and do. They, people come to Austin all the time and to see all the beautiful stuff surrounding it. And like, you live there. There's people here that have never been to Mexico. It's down the road. Literally. There's I can't tell you, people here have never seen the ocean. Okay, I haven't been to the West Coast. I grew up on the East Coast. Okay, fine. But half our state is the Gulf of Mexico. It's literally like 2 hours away. There's an ocean. And I can't tell you how many people I know that have never seen the ocean. I've never been out of the state. I've never been to another country. Dude, Mexico is right there. You didn't go there for spring break? Like, no, I wasn't a rich kid. I wasn't a rich kid either. I slept on the beach, man. But every spring break, I was going to Mexico. I was going down to the coast, you know. But my point is, there's so much stuff around wherever you're at, wherever you live. There are cool things that you can go and see, and it doesn't cost you any money. You don't have to fly. You don't have to save up. You know, literally, you could just go there and find a Motel 6. You know. Anyway, was wanting to do that. So that's really cool, Warrior 32, that you were able to do that. Safety dance. Nice. America's being so dependent that we cannot push against the government now. I can always push against the government, dude. You can dance when you want to. You can leave your world behind. But your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. Yes, the safety dance. I've been to Mexico. No, I'm back. I don't know, man. They're pretty lenient there. They would probably not care if you go back. I would love to go to Hawaii. I have never been to Hawaii. You know, Nana, I think a lot of that is mainstream media. You know, I think a lot of that is just talk. From people I know that have went there, you know, that go there all the time. I have a friend of mine who just bought a house there. I think a lot of it is just, you know, to scare people, because Mexicans are not like Americans. They will do violence to their political leaders. I have friends that go there all the time, man. A friend of mine, he just bought a house there. He loves it so much. He's wealthy as shit, but you know, I think especially us, Nana, you can attest to this. You know, there's so much like, oh, I don't believe that. Oh, I think that's crap. I don't believe that. But then some things are just like, oh yeah, I believe that. I think, and you know, guys, we're down in Texas not long ago. It's like a day trip, man, to just go to Mexico and see what it's like. What were we talking about? I've been to Mexico, not allowed back. Man, I lost my train of thought. Lived in Hawaii to Maine. Dollar Vigilante says the cartel keeps everything in order. Yes, he does. He does talk about that a little bit, but Dollar Vigilante and cartel. Let's stick to the memes. I do love Jeff Berwick, and I have an interview with him if you want to check that out. I should talk to him again. Government, how to stop crypto. You can't. This is ancient. This is an ancient meme, but it is still awesome. And I think that is it. That is it, man. That is all of the memes for now. I really might do a second one and just do all videos. All right. Well, donkeys threw me off. It's funny. They threw me off. Yeah. You know what? My stepdad is retired military. And he loves donkeys. I mean, loves donkeys. Like, so much of his retirement goes to donkey rescues. There's a huge one here in Texas, and he was down for a visit. I took the boys there to where he's been sending money for years and years. But he just like had more fun than if he went to Disney World, just hanging out with all the donkeys, man. Right. Well, see Matt says later. It was good hanging out. Hope everyone had an awesome 4th of July. an awesome Independence Day. Whether you're here in the United States or Canada or wherever. I hope you celebrated your independence and the independence that crypto gives us. The dream of, sovereignty, independence, whatever we want to say. But the power to be in control of our own money and, in control of our own destinies. Celebrate our independence. Of course, I hope everyone watched Independence Day. I don't know if your family does that, but we watch all the Christmas movies, including Die Hard. And for 4th of July, we watch Independence Days. Fun fact, I was in Roland Emmerich's first movie he ever directed. He hated me. Because I was a terrible child and would just stare at the camera. All right, well, I love y'all. It was great hanging out with you. Hope you enjoyed the memes. Like I said, I might do a quick one, emergency one. Might do one for my birthday, which is in 11 days. Finally going to be 40. Again,